Welcome one and all, this is CMB613, your nightly companion on Twitch with Fortnite. Thanks for rejoining the channel. Today's discourse is one that's been sparking debates, stirring up the gaming world, and frankly, getting on my nerves. We're addressing the mammoth in the room, the likes of Kim Blair, Richie DeWitt, Chris Kindred, SBI, and others who are causing a stir in the gaming landscape, and not in a way that's winning any popularity contests. As a tribe of gamers, we've journeyed through everything, from pixelated pioneers to graphics so lifelike they blur the lines of reality. But a recent trend has been gnawing at us. It seems as though our beloved games are being steered in a direction that strays from their original charm. And if we dare to voice our concerns, we're branded as bigots or slapped with a flurry of labels. We aren't just cash cows on two legs, we're a community. We've stood behind these franchises and media outlets for years, but it feels like our voices are becoming mere whispers in the wind. We're weary of gaslighting and the disparity between the promises made and the reality displayed on our screens. Let's face it, when we see names like SBI or any other consulting firm of similar repute attached to our favorite titles, alarm bells start to ring. This isn't about resisting change, it's about safeguarding the essence of the games that we invest our hard-earned money in, to escape from reality, not to be force-fed the same propaganda that permeates our everyday lives. If the industry continues to turn a deaf ear to our needs, they might witness a downward spiral in their sales figures. The solution is straightforward. The industry must start paying heed to its players. It's baffling that this even needs to be stated. If we don't want games like Forspoken or Suicide Squad, then stop employing these companies with their agenda-pushing zealots. We're the ones keeping the industry afloat, not these interlopers. We aren't demanding the moon, just that our feedback is heard and respected. It's high time the bigwigs remember who they're crafting these games for. In this era, we're doing our due diligence. We're scrutinizing who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. If we detect companies that don't resonate with our expectations, it's going to be a firm no from us. Look at the situation with Unknown 9 Awakening. The game is being panned and is likely to fail because they hired one of these consulting firms, SBI, and then started mass banning people on Steam for demanding transparency. This isn't idle gossip, it's a movement that's gaining momentum online. Let's dive a bit deeper, folks. We've been throwing around names like SBI, but what do these consulting firms really do in the gaming industry? The answer isn't as black and white as you might think. These firms, like SBI and others, are often brought in by game developers to help streamline processes, define strategies, and provide insights into market trends. This can lead to innovations and improvements that enhance our gaming experience, but it's a double-edged sword. Their influence can also lead to decisions that stray from the original vision of the game in the name of marketability or profitability. It's a fine line to tread, and when it's crossed, we gamers feel the sting. Take, for example, the release of games like Forspoken or Suicide Squad. These titles, heavily influenced by consultants, were met with a lukewarm response at best. Their push for broad appeal and mainstream acceptance resulted in games that felt generic and lacked the heart and soul we've come to love in our favorite franchises. On the flip side, we have games like The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, where consulting firms played a part in creating a masterpiece. They helped CD Projekt Red navigate the complex world of game development, resulting in a game that's beloved by millions. So, it's clear that these firms have a significant impact on the games we play. But should they have the final say? Should their market research dictate the direction our beloved franchises take? Or should the creators and the community hold more sway? We'll continue to explore this topic in the next segment. Stay tuned, and remember, your voice matters. Now, let's shift our focus to us, the players. How much power do we really wield in shaping the games we play? More than you might think. Our feedback, both positive and negative, can have a significant influence on the development and evolution of our favorite titles. Take, for instance, No Man's Sky. Upon its release, the game was met with severe backlash for failing to deliver on its promises. But instead of abandoning the project, the developers at Hello Games took their criticism to heart. They spent years improving and expanding the game based on player feedback, transforming it into a sprawling, vibrant universe that far surpassed its initial vision. And who can forget the monumental change made to Sonic the Hedgehog's design in the 2020 film? When the first trailer dropped, fans were appalled by Sonic's unsettlingly realistic design. The backlash was so intense that Paramount Pictures decided to redesign Sonic, delaying the movie's release. The result? A Sonic that was true to its original design and a box office hit. These instances show that our voices can indeed make a difference, but it's not always smooth sailing. There are times when our feedback is dismissed, or worse, met with hostility. Remember the debacle with Star Wars Battlefront II's loot boxes? EA initially brushed off the controversy, resulting in one of the most downvoted comments in Reddit history. So here's the takeaway, folks. Our feedback is crucial. It can lead to better games, better narratives, and better experiences. But for that to happen, the industry needs to listen. They need to respect our voices, value our opinions, and be more transparent about their decisions. We've seen what can happen when they do. Now it's time to make that the norm. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how we, as a community, can make this happen. So what's the game plan? Keep the dialogue alive. Voice your opinions, create videos, write reviews. Let the industry know that we refuse to be gaslighted and deceived any longer and demand better, because when the day draws to a close, it's our community, our passion, our games, and our hard-earned money that's at stake. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to agree, disagree, or contribute to the discussion in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Continue gaming, and let's ensure our voices reverberate loud and clear. And a quick shout out to Fratanga Plays. Perhaps consider toning down the mentions of Onoit's Alex in your videos. It's a tad cringeworthy and kind of makes one wonder if there's more to it than meets the eye. Just a friendly suggestion.